Okay, I have 6 o'clock. Like to call the village board meeting to order for April 20th, 2021. This meeting of the Sugar Grove Village Board will be held as outlined in Public Act 101-0640, which waives the Open Meetings Act requirement that a physical quorum of elected officials be present to hold a public meeting in the event of a public health disaster declaration and a determination by the village president. Governor Pritzker issued a statewide disaster declaration on April 2nd, 2021. In a response, President Shawn Michaels determined that an in-person meeting is not practical or prudent at this time. To view public participation options, visit the webpage. Okay, with that, Rick, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I will. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Rick. Allison, would you do roll call, please?
Yes.
If you want to move up to one of the tables or something, move it.
Trustee Cook?
Here.
Trustee Herron?
Here.
Trustee Montalto?
Here.
Trustee Conan?
Here.
Trustee Lindy?
Here.
Trustee Walter is absent. President Michaels?
I'm here as well. Okay, thank you all for being present. I'd like to open up the public hearing for Hannaford Farm Annexation Agreement Amendment for Lot 128, 1076 Redbud Lane. Any public comments during the public hearing for this annexation agreement?
And there are
Hannaford Farm.
5 attendees, so if anyone who's attending online, if you want to use the raise your hand feature, I know a few of them might not want to, but there are a couple I'm not sure who they are. Mark or Michelle?
Okay.
No hands.
No hands, okay. I'll close the public hearing for the annexation agreement. No appointments or presentations. Any public comments on items scheduled for action? Under tonight's consent agenda, we have approval of the minutes for April 6th, approval of the vouchers, approval of the treasurer's report, proclamation for Motorcycle Awareness Month, proclamation for Public Service Recognition Week, ordinance for Hannaford Farm Annexation Agreement Amendment, Lot 128, resolution amending the 2021-2022 fees and setting the number of liquor licenses and classes, approval of the 2021-2022 liquor licenses, approval of the amusement devices license. Under general business, we have a resolution for the biennial road salt purchase. Any comments on any of those items mentioned? If you would, please raise your hand for Allison. Okay, one more call for anybody that would like to make a public comment. Okay, hearing none, may I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second by Trustee Herron. Any requests to remove an item from the consent agenda? Okay, hearing none. Allison, roll call, please.
Trustee Montalto?
Aye.
Trustee Herron?
Aye.
Trustee Lindy?
Aye.
Trustee Conan?
Aye.
Trustee Cook?
Aye.
Okay, that motion carries. Thank you all. May I get a motion to approve a motion to approve the resolution regarding the biennial road salt purchase?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second
Rick?
it.
Thank you, Sean. Tony or Brad, any comments?
This we do every 2 years with a 1 year purchase and then a 1 year option year. We budgeted for 200,000, and our estimate that we're agreeing to when we join tonight is for 2,000 tons of salt.
Okay. Any questions for Tony regarding the biannual road salt purchase? Okay. Hearing none, roll call, please, Allison.
Trustee Montalto?
Aye.
Trustee Heron?
Aye.
Trustee Conan?
Aye.
Trustee Cook?
Aye.
Trustee Lundy.
Aye.
Okay, that motion carries. Under discussion items, I just asked Brent to bring up the village-owned property at the northwest corner of US 30 and Municipal Drive. It's one for the new board when they get seated to consider selling. It's roughly 25 acres, and if the Whedon property it goes up for sale or gets developed, it might be a good time for the village to consider selling this property or get it listed at the same time so that the village could dispose of that asset and maybe put it into another working asset like a village hall somewhere or remodeling 160 Municipal Drive. So I really just wanted to bring that up for consideration by the next board. I don't know if there's any comments on it. Brent, is it 25 acres?
I believe it's closer to 18 or 19.
Okay.
Walter should probably know for sure, but I believe it's about 18 or 19. And
Yeah.
I think
21.
Oh, maybe it's
21.
Okay, Walter, we'll go with 18 or 19 after you take away for a detention retention. So I was spot on.
All right, maybe net buildable area.
Yeah. And, you know, if we get 50 cents to $1 a square foot, that'd be $500,000 or more. So anyways, it would generate some revenue that the village could use for another asset. Okay. Brent, was there anything else to come up under general discussion?
No. Oh,
Okay.
Maybe if I can, I was going to mention under my report, but maybe it's a good time now, is that tomorrow is Illinois Municipal League's Lobby Day, which with COVID precautions, there is not travel to Springfield for that. So Allison did email the board some information yesterday, and there really hasn't been a lot of guidance from IML. I think they're planning on sending something out tomorrow morning. But as we understand it, essentially it is tomorrow's kind of the day they're recommending local elected officials reach out to your state reps and senator, and just to talk to them about the the priorities of the village and things that we'd like to see them support in Springfield. So if you have any questions or on any of the items that staff provided, between myself and everyone else on staff, hopefully we could answer any questions you may have. Other than that, we would just encourage you, if you get the opportunity tomorrow, to try to make the phone calls.
Okay. Anything else, Brent, that you'd like to add for your staff report?
Nope, that was it. Sorry, I jumped ahead on you there, but
Okay.
nope, that's it.
No, that's fine. That's where we're going. So, Walter, any comments on your staff report?
Other than, we continue working with Ryan Holmes to get them in a position so we can start issuing permits for them. They are anxious to get started. They want to get the model home construction this summer. And we're also coordinating with Pulte the cleanup of a couple of the lots they used during their project. and we expect that to be done before we issue a building permit to Ryan. That's all I have tonight.
Okay, any questions for either Brent or Walter? I did not ask the board if there's any questions for either. Okay, Tony, your staff report?
As you know, we had a late season snowstorm today, and all went well as planned. I'm glad it wasn't here, but anyhow, everything was fine. On April 15th, I attended Kane Kendall Council of Mayors Transportation Policy Committee meeting. We discussed the current program, reviewed the methodology, and the streets and projects we submitted were still on the contingency list, so there hasn't been any room to move them up at this time.
Okay, did you have to use any salt today for the snow event?
No, I was just joking. We didn't have anything.
Okay. I didn't know that. So, okay. Well, good.
Sorry.
Any questions for Tony? That's fine. Any questions for Tony? Okay, Matt, your staff report, please.
Yep. There's only one thing that we received. We received it this morning, which was a determination letter from FEMA for our first reimbursement we applied for back in July of 2020 for PPE for COVID. It was a partial eligibility and approval as the Treasury changed their guidelines after we had submitted our application, where they basically took all eligibility of all PPE and equipment back to just public safety PPE and equipment. So anything that was village-wide or other government employees became ineligible. So we initially had applied for a grant of about $10,850. Of that, the eligibility came back, and we were eligible and approved for $4,880. So we're still unsure how or when we will get that, but we did receive that determination letter this morning.
Well, that's good news. Well, thank you for applying for that.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions for Matt? Okay. Hearing none. All right. Trustee reports. Jen, any reports?
No, nothing currently. Just trying to get a lot of stuff figured out. But that's all.
Okay. Heidi?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Sean Heron?
Really, report, I guess, as a question, but with Bliss Road being cut off, southbound, and watching that dirt pile, is there somebody else? Is that feedback from mine or somebody else's? Watching that Hannaford dirt pile, that thing, they seem to be tearing into that. Is that just filling the lots, or is that the company actually moving dirt already?
The dirt should be leaving the site.
Okay. It hasn't moved in so long, and it's just great to see. It seems like they're moving at a pretty good pace.
Sean, if you will, there was some dirt moved about a month ago, and then the dirt contractor is supposed to be moving in, and they put silt fence up. So maybe you saw the silt fence, and that's the area where dirt needs to be moved from.
Correct. They've got their equipment out there. It looks like they're digging into that hill. I was excited. I pulled a U-turn with the family to go back and check it out because I know it's been so long, and it was just nice to see. It's just really good to see that that's moving along. I didn't know. I've seen it. I appreciate it, and I think that that's great. And that's all I've got. Just a notice.
Okay.
Something I've noticed.
Trustee Cook, Ted, do you have any comments?
All right. No, nothing new from me, Sean. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Rick, any trustee comments?
A couple of quick things. Even though tonight is my last night, as far as official meetings go, for the village, I've got a morning Zoom meeting for the Convention Bureau on Thursday morning at 8 a.m., which I'll still attend until the new board decides who's going to take over the spot, and I would not hesitate to help introduce them to the board at a future meeting. And then at 10:30 on Thursday, there's a Proven in the Grove meeting at the library. We're going to hold it at the library this time. Apparently there was a flood there. There's some remodeling that's gone on. She had a grant plus some insurance money and wants to show off the remodeling. So we're going to have a meeting there to kind of shore up the, list of things to do before the first concert in June. Aside from that, all I have is I want to thank everybody for 12 great years. I want to thank the staff, Brent, Tony, Matt, Pat, and Walter. You've all been great to work with. I've always been able to answer my questions, and all of the employees. Pass my well wishes on to everybody and the rest of the board and President Michaels for all the education and assistance and discussions back and forth, sometimes lively. It's been a great 12 years, and I wish the new board all the best.
Thank you, Rick. It's very nice. For President's report, I'd just like to congratulate the newly elected board, Jamie White, Mike Sholmis, Sean Hare, and Jen Koenig. Congratulations. I'm sure you guys all do fine, and it's been an honor to lead the village, and I've enjoyed all 21 years and have no regrets. So it's been a very good time. So thank you to the staff and the other board members, current and past board members. There's been a number of them, and to the residents. It's been a lot of fun. All right. Any public comments? There's still a few people online. If there's any public comments, please raise your hand so Allison can call on you.
There is one raised hand. Jim, did you have a comment? Okay. Jim Eckert, did you have a, oh, here you go.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I just want to take the opportunity for, Rick and Sean, just to thank you very much for everything, for actually letting me be part of the Planning Commission, and a special thanks to Sean for appointing me to that commission. I've learned so much throughout the years, and I look forward to moving on to the new board. But again, Sean, Rick and Mr. Koch, thank you very much, and best success. And that's all I had to say. Thanks again.
Thank you, Jim. You've really provided a lot of insight as well. We appreciate your service. Any other public comment? Okay, hearing none. I don't believe Joe's there, so we'll not have an airport report, and there's no need to go to closed session. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I will make that final motion.
Second.
Second by Trustee Cook. Roll call, please, Allison.
Trustee Montalto?
Aye.
Trustee Cook?
Aye.
Trustee Koenig?
Aye.
Trustee Herron?
Aye.
Trustee Lindy?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Good night.